volcano in Kamkatoka threw off an ash plume of the 6 kilometers high overnight. There were no threat to people areas, populated areas. Russian emergency ministry say hours later another large earthquake in Russia led to tsunami warning in 3 areas of the peninsula. Both events may be connected to a massive 8.8 magnitude earthquake which hit similar areas last week, which caused tsunami warning as far away as France, Polynesia, and Chile. Russian experts had warned strong aftershocks were possible for several weeks after Wednesday earthquake, which was one of the strongest ever recorded and saw miles of miles of evacuated. Sunday 7 magnitude earthquake hit the Kuril Island and could lead to wave of the 8.18 centimeter 7-inch Russian emergency ministry report. It's said people in 3 areas of Kamkota must still move away from the store despite the low wave height. The last record interrupt of Krenesi was in the 15th century, according to the head of the Kamchut volcanic interrupt Russian team. Ogla Grina also said it may be linked to the either 8.8 magnitude earthquake, according to the Russian state news agency RIA. The Kamkotka Peninsula is remote but lie in the Pacific Ring of Fire, so-called because of the high number of earthquakes and volcanoes that occur here. Trump moves nuclear submarine after Russian ex-president comments. US President Donald Trump said he had ordered two nuclear submarines to be positioned in the appropriate region in response to highly provocative comments by the former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev. Trump said he accused just in case those foolish and inflammatory statements are more than just that. Words are very important and can often lead to unintended consequences. I hope well this is not be one of those instinct. It he did not say where two submarines were being deployed in keeping with US military protocol. Mitrovic has recently threatened the US in response to Trump's ultimatum to Moscow to agree a ceasefire in Ukraine or face third sanction. Russia and the US possess the most nuclear arms in the world, and both countries have a fleet of nuclear submarines. In Friday post on the Truth Social, Trump wrote, based on the highly provocative statement of the former president of Russia, Dmitry Medvedev, who is now the deputy chairman of the Security Council of Russian Federal Federation, I have ordered two nuclear submarines to be positioned in the appropriate region. The US president did not say whatever he was referring to nuclear power to nuclear armed submarine in his post on the Truth social media. Speaking in the report later the same day, Trump said a threat was made and we didn't think it was appropriate. So I have to be very careful. I do that on the basis of safety for our people. A threat was made by former president of Russia, and we are going to protect our people. The Kremlin has so far made a public comment on the issue, but Moscow stock market firm simply following Trump's statement. Trump and Mitrovic have recently been involved in a series of personal attacks against each other and social media. It comes after Trump set a new deadline for current Russian President Vladimir Putin to bring the war to an end by 8 August, which Putin has shown sign of doing. Before that, on Monday, Trump had set on 10 or 12 day deadline. Earlier in July, he threatened Russia with safe tariff targeting its oil and other exports export if Putin did not end the war in the 50 days. Medvedev, who was Russian president from 2008 to 12, accused Trump of playing the ultimatum game with Russia earlier this week. In a post on X, Mitrovic said each new ultimatum is a threat and a step forward war. He also described Trump's ultimatum as a threat call early in July, saying that Russia didn't care. Writing on the Telegram on Sunday, Mitrovic warned a dead hand threat which some military analysts understand as a reference to the codenames of Russian retaliatory nuclear strike control system. Friday wasn't the first time Trump responded to Mitrovic's comment on Sunday. He described Mitrovic as the failed former president of Russia who think he is still president. Trump also warned Mitrovic to watch this word, adding this he is entering very dangerous territory. Mitrovic supports Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine launched in 2022 and is an outspoken critic of the West. How South Korean K-beauty industry is being hit by Trump tariff. Car and smartphone may rank among South Korea's biggest exporter in the US, but few goods inspire a more devoted from devoted flowing than the Asian country's beauty product. K-beauty, a term that cover a wide range of skincare, makeup, and cosmetic from South Korea, is lauded for its quality and value, driving soaring demand on recent year. Ah, the global approach of South Korea culture has also helped propel the popularity of its cosmetic. US-based Pale Mark tell the BBC that she was introduced to K-beauty product by her friends. South Korea serum are better suited for her skin compared to some Western brands that tend to be more harsh. The 27 years old graphic designer say now 95% of my skin is made of K beauty product. She added, Ms. Mark is not alone in her preference for South Korean skincare brand. Americans spend as much 1.7 billion on key beauty product in 2024, according to industry estimated that makes a more than 50% raise compared to the previous year. K beauty products are often more attractive priced than their Western counterparties, but also feature ingredients that are not commonly found in the West, from hot hot leaf to snail much machine. US President Donald Trump has now imposed 15% import tax on South Korean goods trade between Seoul and Washington. It's less than 20% levy that Trump had threatened, but many customers are not taking any chance. USK Beauty retail scent brand saw order spike by nearly 30% in April, right after Trump unbelieved sweeping US import tax on most of the world. When the tariff announcement hit, customers got strategic with how they were going to weather to storm. Saint Bend founded Turin were to be the BBC. Customers are preparing against the uncertainty. Another Cape Beauty retailer, Saint has been ordering more product since Trump started his tariff threat. She manager Wang Juan this week she received alert from supplier urging retailer to stock up before tariff. Both retailers said price of key beauty products are likely to increase as the lavish purge of cost across the industry. Another telling you price will stay flat through the next 2 years in Navy, say Miss Amis, where prices are bound to rise, especially for smaller seller of beauty product on the platform like Amazon, who operate with slim profit margin economics. Monsov's Leo from the University of California San Diego say, despite higher price, the global popularity of South Korean culture means K-beauty products are likely to remain to demand in US. He said, casual buyer might be turned off by the higher price, but fans won't find a easy substitute. Ms. Jung agreed. She thinks customers will still want to buy K beauty product, but price raise may means may mean they purchase fewer items than before. Higher prices are likely to stop Amish make buying her favorite product. It depends on how much the price stops up, but as of now, I'm willing to pay more to purchase pay to purchase some purchase the same product. No easy substitute. Being K beauty hands are in a much better position to abuse the cost of tariff than their similar reveals a South Korean based business constituents I Victor Mamus. These large companies will be to avoid major price their raise for their customer as they have higher profit margin, he said. But smaller K beauty firm that make their product in South Korea will struggle to keep a lead on cost. Mr. Camus added, it will take some time to take effort sign most good being sold in the short run have already been commissioned at current price, but we will see it play out soon. In recent days, President Donald Trump has struck deal with Japan and European Union that will see their export to the US subject to the same 15% tariff as South Korea. And that means countries that are home to some of the world's biggest cosmetic cosmetic brand face the same levies as the K beauty industry. Central to Trump trade policy in his ambition to see more goods being made in America, but it's yet to be seen whether or not his will means US buyer switch to Amazon beauty product. Mrs. Musk says she doesn't see US made product product at attractive alternative. I do search for American made alternatives often, but I have yet to find any that are as effective as the ones I use, so I wouldn't go for American product at. Okay, thank you guys. Stay tuned on next video. Tune on next video.